Hello, this is Richard, the projectionist at grandpafilmsrestored.com. And so this is how we restore all kinds of film. And so here we're looking at a film that looks pretty good, but it's not very sharp. And we're going to take that and make it look like this. On the left was the original, on the right is the process. Now this is done by a very special program that I helped an author write, and how we make this work is after we capture your movie film, we actually break it up into thousands of JPEGs. And these are 100% quality, so there's no compression lost. And it can be up to 100,000 of these, depending on the length of the segment we're working on. So this particular program, that's one of its functions, is to take that captured movie film that we use and then break it up into these multiple files. And here we're going to see just a sampling of files, and we're going to do a little bit close up here. And you'll notice that they end in a number, and that first number is always a bunch of zeros. Can't be anything else but that. That is needed because the next two programs we're going to use to process your film requires that they have serial numbers in consecutive order. So again, this is what's happening, and we'll be coming up next to one of the very first processes that are done. Notice where we have the yellow lines and compare that to the detail on the left. You can see in the wedding dress detail, especially in the girl's hair and bonnet and dress. And this takes quite a while. We have to use basically a supercomputer, a computer that has either an AMD 8-core processor or one of the Intel i7s that has a 6-core processing. So then after that is done, we work on the next, actually part of this is all done at one time. We're seeing here how the flesh tone has been restored. And this is done by actually a different program. And what is going on here is we're taking flesh tones that may not be on the mark and readjusting them so that they look natural. Now we're looking here at the white balance, where the dress on the left is kind of a greenish cast versus the white dress color, which is the normal color. Ektachrome film tends to shift to the greenish blue after years of storage. Kodachrome is more accurate in this area, and so if we get into Super 8 film, we have to do a lot of this. If you'll notice in the background, there is more detail being shown than is seen in the original. So we try to extract everything we can out of the background. What's important here is bringing out your detail and everything that's in the picture without having noise. But unfortunately, the film grain and the noise of the electronic equipment come up as well as the picture quality. So we have to do something about that. So here's a program that we use. Again, it has to have these sequential files. And its purpose and only purpose is to eliminate the grain. And it is very effective. And of course, depending on your film, we have to set up a custom filter chain to do that within this. Now we come to the point where how do we increase the detail? And this is another program that I've worked with the author, making it possible to be used on videotape and movie captures. And so there's many settings to this. This is truly an amazing program. Again, it requires what I call a top-of-the-line computer to process this, because we're down to, instead of your 30 frames per second, which is your normal scan rate for movies, we are down to about 2.4 with a slow computer. Again, it's going to look at these files that we had, and it's going to take the first one, 00000, and it will automatically link these files together to produce now a movie. And so we have gone through where we've had the poor quality movie, and now we have the final product. And then the next step here is we bring it into our final editing program. Here we put in the titles and possibly some background music, and we also burn the DVD from this particular program. It also allows us to make final adjustments, scene to scene, of your movie. And these would be just general brightness and contrast and a little bit of color level adjustment. And once it's all done, it's ready to burn to a DVD. And it's all in one. From this, we go into the menu maker and we put it all together, and what you have then is all your memories on a DVD. So this is Richard just saying thank you for listening and watching. We'll talk to you later.